guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a 5x5 closure install. If you want to achieve this look and know how I did this hairstyle, keep on watching. This is my braid down. I got really creative with this one. I put a wig cap for like a more natural look. This is my bundles. I have 3 of them, 1 that I washed and 2 that I didn't. It's a raw hair, it's beautiful, double weft. I got everything in the same size as 18 inches, including the closure. The closure has been washed, so it's not in its like wavy pattern. It's been conditioned and everything. Bleach knots, and then I added elastic band. In order to get a very natural hairline, you need to pluck it. Just a little bit. You don't need too much, you know. So I just went in and plucked the hair. Make sure it's from the root. Pluck the hair from the roots. Otherwise, you're not really doing anything. You're not. You're just losing density and you're not making it more natural. One thing I like to do to make sure it's right, I put it on my hand. If it's not plucked enough, I go back in and I do it again. I pluck some more, but not too much. Do not be alarmed by the amount of hair that comes out your closure when you comb it after you pluck. It's normal. Then I'll go in with a powder to make sure that my foundation is as natural as possible. Look at that. The technique to have a flat closure is to do it in 2 directions. So I first start in the back and I go from the back to the left side. And make sure you pull it tight enough. I messed up on my braiding. Look at that. You see that gap? But it's okay. With the elastic band, it solves the problem. I did the same sewing style the other way. So I started to the left, from the back to the left, and now I'm starting from the back to the right. And then I'm just gonna go in and sewing the double weft. The first bundle is gonna be double weft. That's how I did it. Every time you start sewing or every time you're about to run out of weft or even thread, put the needle through the weft part of the bundle and circle the weft around the needle and pull it tight. You'll have a nice and secure track where you can leave it and it's not going to fall apart. Now, another trick that I do when I do 2 tracks at the same time, especially in the back, so it can stay flat, right? So just in the corner, you just do 1, you sew 1, and then you flip it over and you gather those 2 tracks together. Now that I am about to run out of thread, I just pierce through the weft and circle around the needle a few times and tighten it up. The hair is so soft. It's tangle free. I don't know. It's some really good hair. I decided to take a break and wash the rest of my bundles. And I noticed something. It doesn't have any color that's coming out of it. It's not dirty. It doesn't stink. Like it doesn't stink. But I needed to wash my bundle anyways because that's what I do. I know that I've seen factories and how they handle their bundles. Sometimes they leave it on the floor or on the table and stuff like that. It gets like dust on it, and this bundle is really not dirty and it doesn't have any chemicals on it. It's truly, when I tell you, it's the most beautiful hair that I've ever worked with. So this is my new trick on how to dry bundles. Look at this. It got my bundles to dry and I gave it a nice new blowout look. I put in the second bundle and I found a new trick on how to place the bundle so it can help me out with the sewing. So I took a bobby pin and I placed it inside the bundle and pushed it in my hair or my elastic band. And I'm able to place the bundle where I want it so it doesn't come out. Like, it's just really easy to do this technique. It really helps. I sew over the elastic band because I did not want the wind to blow on my face and the hair lifted and all you see is the elastic band. So you sew over it so you don't have to worry about the elastic band showing. To make everything look flat on the top, I took my hot comb and I just went in and pressed it down. Do you see the curls that came out of that bun? I didn't even need to put heat on it. A lot of people don't know, but if you use a regular pair of scissors and you cut straight, we will be able to tell whether it's a lace or not. But because I don't want that straight line, I use a small pair of scissors. You can use a razor or the crocodile scissors for that imperfect line, and that's what's going to make your install look natural. Okay, you don't have to use glue, you don't have to use gel or mousse or spray like me. And HD lace will do the trick, and proper installment. I noticed that I had a line on my forehead. I didn't understand why. You see through the lace? It went away after a little bit. I went in with some heat protectant. Make sure you don't put too much all over the hair. You don't want it to be too much because it's going to weigh down on the hair. And for me, I wanted a fluffy look. I could have left my hair like this. So I went with the hot comb to kind of lay it down a little bit more. But I love this look, okay? I didn't use any glue, any got to be glued, any lace glues. And you don't have to. That's the point that I was trying to do. Like, I did not want to worry about glue, and I didn't have to. I went in with some powder to define the part and curled my hair. One thing I love about this hair is that it was able to curl and keep the curls. One thing I had an issue with before, and like some other companies that I've tried like years ago, is that it couldn't keep the curl. But this hair is so silky, it keeps the curl. It's really nice. And I just have to say, like, a FYI, I prayed over this hair. Anyways, bye.